Alright, as promised, we're back. So, the first thing I want to try and work out is why we seem to still be getting a soul when we shouldn't be, basically. So, I'm 90% sure it was the... I need to check this, actually. It was the person blocking, or the one who didn't have the cluster, so to speak. Let me just check here. Damn, the game's looking pretty good on... Like, in reflection, it's looking pretty good. So the one whose myth dies still gets the soul. Okay. That was what I was trying to check out there. Anyway, let's try and think then. So if it's the one who is... It's the one who has the cluster on their side of the board. So what do we do then? Right, anyway. Let's get away from there. Let's focus. It's the one that had the cluster minion. It would be an assumption, therefore, that get soul target isn't right. I believe, because otherwise we will be giving the user souls, right? So let's check that. So we'll do a console.log get soul target, and we'll do so down here as well, and we'll do that. Oops. In all of these spots, just to try and find out. And I guess we'll do it here, even though I don't think we've had a call from here yet. I should just be able to restart the server like that. So now we should be able to see what is going on there. So we want a myth for this guy. Actually, we don't really need a myth for that person. Only one person needs the myth to recreate this. However, that person actually needs something on their board. Okay, so soul catcher, soul catcher. Right. So we need to buff one of the enemy soul catchers. We're going to attack with the myth. We're going to block with this soul catcher. So we haven't had anything there. We end stance. Okay. So yeah, the person who had the myth has now gone from 6 to 7 souls. False and 1. False and 1. Now this is the thing, right? This shouldn't be false. This one here shouldn't be false. So we've found the source of the issue. It's now just a case of finding out what the issue is. So we loop over the user's board from 0. Check the effects type. Oh! It had already got a cluster effect, so this is already just really wrong, me saying that it should be exactly that, but it needs to include it because the person was getting a soul, therefore giving it cluster, therefore it wasn't exactly the string on user get soul. See what happens when you just take it's probably like an hour now, but take an hour away. You just get it. You just get it sometimes. And that is one of those occasions where I feel quite stupid, but I took the time to go away and we fixed it. He says. Now I've probably broken a million other things, but we're breaking things for the right reason, because we're fixing things. That sounds like a huge juxtaposition, doesn't it? Alright. No immediate launch of the server issues. Let's have a see. Let's get rid of a couple of those. That's it. Give me the myths. We don't want to kill anything yet. I want my soul catcher. I'm just going to put it on one side of the board just because otherwise I get really confused. Which is never good. Woo! Auto host from Adam. Welcome everyone who was lurking in his stream. So, we want to buff this guy. Sweet. Totally, dude. End actions phase. There's attack here. Yep. And then we want to block this with the cluster. So we're on 10 and 6. Nobody should get oh no, actually that's wrong. This person should go up to 8. So we should get 10, 8. Oh. That was anticlimactic. Yes, it worked. So it now has cluster 1, which is a little bit strange. Is it not? I guess not. No, that's fine. Okay. Yeah. Cool. That's good. So I can mark that one as done, I believe. I'm pretty sure I fixed those issues. Alright, light folk dance. Now, I'm pretty sure I spent at least 2 hours, maybe upwards of that. No, it probably wasn't actually. It was probably about an hour. Maybe upwards of 1 hour. On that last card. So, let's try and get a bit more stuff and things going here. So, light folk dancer is a 4/3/1, so we need to up this. Whenever a damaged creature is healed, also give that, okay, yep, on heal effect. Let's get rid of this a second and just try and rephrase it. So whenever a damaged creature is healed, also give that creature attack equal to the amount healed. Okay. So if we now go to Light Folk Dancer, over here, Light Folk Dancer. Oh, okay. What's this? Heal target. Light Folk Dancer does this. Yeah, I think that's the way I should do it. Okay. So whenever we heal something, we do Light Folk Dancer, and it is a minion. We give it offense. Don't we give it attack? I don't think minions have offense. I think they have attack. Yeah, they have attack. So where am I? Okay, so now let's look for offense, just in case I've copied that. I haven't. Good. So find Light Folk Dancer. Right. No, that's okay. That's okay, because this should be the only place where things are healed. So therefore, this Light Folk Dancer check should work. So if there is a Light Folk Dancer on the board, then we give the minion attack. Yeah, okay, I was just double checking this logic here, which works. Okay. Should I not just... pass this? No, I guess it doesn't really make sense, because otherwise we'd have to add a target, which... No, we should do this. Yeah. No, actually, no, we can't, because otherwise we'd have to add a target to every on heal. In fact, every card, so no. No, this is the best way of doing it. This is the best way of creating this, because okay, what we're gonna do then is just test the card, I suppose. Now this minion therefore should be 16, and we should be using a different spell. So from Blessing of Tongue, heal all friendly characters for 3. That was 17 if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Welcome to everyone new to the stream, by the way. Lots more people in here than there were earlier. Well, a few more. Hope you're all doing well today. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them. Yeah, this is what I was afraid might happen. The text of this card is too big for the card. I guess what I need to do for that... And actually it's not even right, it should say damaged minion is healed. So whenever you heal a creature, also give it attack equal to the amount healed. It's a bit shorter, which I think might help us out here. And I do want to look for as much brevity as possible when using these cards. There we go. Yeah, that's a lot better. As I say that as I almost lose my voice. Lovely. Anyway, we're just going to have to spam through here till turn 4. Because the Light Folk Dancer is a 4-drop. So let's take these guys out. So heal all friendly characters for 3. So therefore this should then... Now this should only become a 3/3. Because this only heals for 2. Is what I'm hoping. It didn't actually give it any attack. Oh. Because that's interesting. But then that should still work, should it not? What card was it? Haven's Light. Yeah, we heal target for 3 here. Now if we search for function heal target, we don't use this anywhere, so this shouldn't be here. Oh, okay. So we just need to swap the ordering of these. Right. So because what it was doing, and actually what I could probably do also is get rid of the on heal tag for Light Folk Dancer, because it doesn't actually use that as its trigger. So yeah, that should solve the issue there. Oh. And spam, spam, spam. So now we heal this. Ah, that's what I thought might happen. Because it's not yeah. So what we'll do then, yeah, we'll set here amount equals, in fact we'll do it up here, target 1 base defense, subtract their actual defense, and then we heal for that amount. And I believe that would solve the, well, what I thought would be the case. It wasn't really a bug because can you call something you expect a bug? I guess you could. Because it's not working as intended. It just doesn't make any difference. So if I do this, boom. Give me a sec. Okay. Yeah, I may have to mute again in just a moment as well, but it's alright. So that's Light Folk Dancer done. Boom. We're over halfway through. 17 through 29, but we've still got to do the runes, which is fine. We can get that done. So now we're at Glimmering Sentinel. Glimmering Sentinel. Okay. Good. Forgot to check this actually. Aspect. Sweet. Glimmering Sentinel. 525 is what it was and what it is. On heal effect. Yep. Oh, this is going to be a tricky one. Whenever you heal a friendly character, heal another random character for the same amount. This is different. Give me a sec. Yeah, sorry about that. Voice, come back. Okay. I said Glimmering Sentinel will be checked in a couple of spells' time because we haven't actually got a spell that would make it work properly. So what we're doing now is we're checking Valkyrie Spear. Here we go. Don't quite want that many. Should have probably gone with myths, shouldn't I? Yeah. Myths would have been a bit easier. Excuse me. Let's equip these, and equip these, and attack. And attack, right? Yeah. End your phase. We didn't get a Valkyrie added to the board. I reckon that's because we destroy the weapon before we actually do anything with it. So find on dual win. Huh. I reckon attack dual opponent, then we break the weapon. Yep. That's annoying. Yeah, we do the durability here. So what we'll do is we'll say had weapon equals true, and we'll set let had weapon equals false here, and then when we do handle minion board entry, we do had weapon handle minion board entry had weapon. Then what we do is we say if had weapon, and that is it. That should work. Okay. What did I do? That. Oh, I've broken it. Should have changed to myths again, but I forgot. It's a lot of Valkyrie spears, huh? Okay. Equip this. We broke it. So effect type of nut. Damn it. Could we not call this from where we were doing this before? Here. Yeah, we probably could. I reckon that what we can do is this. So if user.sorcerer.weapon and it has an effect type and that is on dual win, then we do its effect. See whether that screws anything up. It shouldn't. I forgot again to change it. Done. Boom. Stops at just the right point. Oh. Oh, okay, yeah. This was a 1-3. So that's why this guy... Yeah. Okay. Cannot read property index of undefined. Game.js 783. Doesn't look good. What would that be? It's about playable actions. What? Hello again, Jimmy. Okay, no worries. It's pretty... Well, I was going to say it's pretty late where you are, but it's actually pretty early. So, yeah. Why is it trying to add... or do something about playable actions? So that's the Valkyrie which it has stumbled upon. It's because it can't do what? Work out its effect type. Index of undefined. So it's saying that it doesn't have an effect type. Valkyrie. There. 1, 2, 3. Blank. Function. Null. Blank. Null. That's weird. If I do it like this, blank keeper 0, 2, 2, nothing, function, not yet. That's right. We'll get rid of this one just because it might just happen to change something here. Now, the only other thing that I was thinking is, have I made an error? Yes, this should be 5. That was all. I was trying to add a minion which didn't exist. Okay, so now we should have Valkyrie Spear working. And I'm actually really confident for once. Ta-da! Valkyries! Woo! Okay. The other thing that I actually wanted to do, which is on my to-do list, is to add a little something here to say what kind of minion this is. Might have to add that at some point soon. Anyway, Valkyrie Spear. Done. Suncliff Shard. Give this +1 attack for every single Suncliff Sentinel on your board. So Suncliff Shard. Now I'm fairly unsure. Which one was it? It's just the next one? Yeah, it's just the next one. So it's 12. That's the one we want. And we're looking for Shard, Suncliff Shard. It's a 3 cost 1/3. Oh, looking at the wrong thing. 3 cost 1/3 with an entry effect. Give this weapon +1 attack for each Suncliff Sentinel you control. Instead of you control, we'll just say on your board. Give this weapon +1 attack for each Suncliff Sentinel on your board. So, Suncliff Shard, let Suncliff Sentinel count be this. For each thing on the user's board, we up their count, and therefore we add the end up their numeric on the weapon, which I believe is the correct word. I was going to say let's find out, but we need to do one more thing first. In fact, I think I did it, so never mind. Okay, so if we do this, okay, so we've got the Suncliff Shard. Give this weapon +1 attack for each Suncliff Sentinel on your board. This guy summons 2. So if we confirm our mulligan, what I want to do is I want to just equip one here. So 1/3, that's good. I should have probably got rid of this. Oh no, I needed to have the Suncliff Keeper, didn't I? Never mind. So we'll attack it and attack it. So this is now a 1/2, but we're going to replace it. 3/3. Yep, that looks good. Let's just double check then that it works in this phase as well. Ooh. Why has that gone to a 5/3? Because the Suncliff Keeper hasn't died yet, so its entry effect shouldn't have triggered. This guy's goes to that as well. And that's why, in case you were wondering, that's why the Suncliff Keeper here is in front of these two, because these two haven't actually spawned yet. Ah, damn. But yeah, there's something wrong there. Could it be that the starting... I'm going to console.log the user's board length. Because if we do that, then we should be able to test this properly. So yeah, for example here, that's only got 1, so that's fine. So has this. So it doesn't add anything on. And then now if we put another one up to attack, when we equip it, it goes to 5, 3, yeah. So you should only iterate through 3 times, therefore making it to have 5 be just ridiculously not right. Unless our Suncliff Sentinel count is the issue. What if that is starting at the previous number because of the way that we're spawning these into the deck, like I kind of looked over earlier? Yeah, that is really weird. When we've got a full one, I wonder if it's when we equip a weapon. I wonder. See, what I think is happening is we've got a 3/3 weapon equipped. And then somehow in the crossover, it ends up becoming a 5 attack weapon. I'm going to add that before this. Clear the weapon, add a new one, is what I want to do. And what we should also be doing here is adding this weapon that we've got attached, if we've got one attached, to the void. So if user.sorcerer.weapon, then we want to set their weapon to null, and we want to beforehand do user.void. Is it user.void or user.sorcerer.void? User.void. User.void.push user.sorcerer.weapon. And we'll do that up here as well. This is actually something that was on my to-do list, so that's always nice to get rid of that. And actually we'll just move this up one, because then it makes our stuff a bit easier. Okay, so I think this might fix that bug. I had a console log somewhere and that's going to bug me. I haven't anymore. Okay. I'm pretty sure I restarted the server, so hopefully I did. It'd be really annoying if not. If it doesn't work first time, then I'm going to assume I didn't restart the server. Okay, that seemed to work. Let's try again. Apologies for the amount of clicking. Now here's where we had this bug before. So if I equip this now, yeah, it's still a 5-3. What? I reckon then what I have to do is down here. Oh, we're doing this bit with utilities. Ruh-roh. So then, so what I think's happening, let me explain what I think's happening, just in case anyone knows anything more than I. When we equip one of these weapons, just here, somewhere. Speakers like, what the, no, Suncliff Shard here. I reckon that this weapon currently has a numeric, which it shouldn't. So it's basically inheriting the former weapon numeric, despite me telling it to get rid of the weapon. I guess something to check here. These are all 1-3s, yeah. And yet our user weapon is 5-3. Now it makes sense, but we know that it's not a bug with their entry. It's a bug with the entry of this weapon. Or what if I just do equals 1 plus Suncliff Sentinel count? That would be the other way to do it. And I'll just have to put a note here. The 1 plus is due to the fact we seemed to be running into an issue with the weapon inheriting the numeric of the previous weapon. Oh. Yeah, that's a bug I've not got experience with. I'm trying to think why, because they've got the separate instances of the object. And I mean, if this fix here doesn't work, I really don't know. Now it's gone to a 5-3, which is correct. So I think we've fixed it. Okay. Yeah. Sweet. So what we now need to do is come over here and say this Suncliff shard is done. Finally. Okay. Holy Shock. So this is the one that we can use in collaboration with Glimmering Sentinel to test Glimmering Sentinel. So Holy Shock is a ritual. That's why it's here. Costs 1. Good. No target. Deal 1 damage to a creature. Nope, that's fine. We are meant to target something. Deal 1 damage to a creature. Heal all other creatures for 1. So this will work with the Glimmering Sentinel, but I'm going to test it without using the Glimmering Sentinel first. Okay, good. So we're going to put this to the myth, and we're going to try out Holy Shock. Where are you? Here we go. So we're going to do... This is wrong. Good. Oh, actually, no. This makes sense. That's the thing, though. So it is coded wrong currently. I've used a shortcut rather than actually doing this properly. So what we're going to do instead here is we're going to say if user.board in the position I is equal to target, I think we can do that, then what we're going to do is we're going to instead deal damage where the damage amount is just 1. Else we heal it. We deal it or we heal it. Okay. And here we just need to go op and op. That should then work. Okay. So this card's going to make things a bit crazy if I'm not mistaken. Not mistaken? Not mistaken. Okay, so Holy Shark. So that didn't work. That didn't deal the damage. So damn. Why didn't that work? Oh, I think target's like a really weirdly set out thing. So if I check this deal damage function, yeah, we need to do target 1. I almost went straight there. Huh. However, I can't remember what it's called. There we go. Holy Shock. I think I did go straight there actually. So we need to say target 1 because we're doing this in a bit of a different way. Sweet. So let's do this. I hadn't noticed how close to 100 followers we were. Seems good. Good, this has gone down to a 1-1. So now I want to deal 1 damage to this guy. I'm not going to do anything here. Now they've swapped. Cool. Now, what we're going to try out is Glimmering Sentinel. So, Glimmering Sentinel, if myth is number 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I think just for the purposes of this, we'll make it a 1-drop. One hand completely full of minions, the other completely full of spells. So, oh, I don't know. Glimmering Sentinel. Okay. So rand max is equal to user.board.length plus user up.board.length plus 1. Why? Oh, because we're... yeah, no, we don't want this. Okay, this bit's fine. So if random number is less than the user.board.length, then we're going to use the user.board random number. Now actually, Glimmering Sentinel, random friendly creature for the same amount. So it's actually just pick a random one from your own board. So we don't even need this if. So if the user.board random number.defense plus amount is less than or equal to the user's base, its base defense, then we do this, and we do that. And what we should actually do is call heal here. So heal target. User.board random number for the amount. And then we do the same here. But instead of this, we do user.board random number dot base defense minus user.board random number dot defense. Okay. So this should work. In fact, we should probably just do that. That should be good. You still hanging in there, Jimmy? Or are you asleep by now? Glimmering Sentinel. Okay, so deal 1 damage to a creature. Heal all other creatures for 1. Okay, so this should kill this, and then it should heal this for 1. Then this effect should trigger, and we should go back to a 2/3. This should die, this should be a 2/3. Should, may I say. Cannot read property board of undefined. Card effects 2, 5, 4. Ooh. Heal target. Target. Okay, that's what we need to do. So it's the Glimmering Sentinel heal here. Boop, 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 boop. We need to say minion this. I'm pretty sure. In fact, isn't it just random number? No, it's not. Okay. Okay, so with a bit of luck, this should work. So this one here should become a 2/3. Nope, it broke again. Still can't read property board of undefined on 2, 5, 4. Oh, because we're find heal target. No, glimmering. Because we're not handing in the this. Okay. Okay. Cards.js line 66. Maximum call stack size exceeded. Oh. Yeah, I see why. Because when the Glimmering Sentinel heals itself, it counts itself as healing itself, so then it counts itself as... Yeah, that's a problem. That's a bit of a problem. That is probably why I done the plus equals here. However, I should be doing that heal target thing. So what do? I guess when we do heal target, what we should do is we should say if target 1 dot name equals Glimmering Sentinel and no, it doesn't matter if it is a Glimmering Sentinel, it matters that we have a Glimmering Sentinel. So if there is a Glimmering Sentinel on the board, this is quite complex. Because we need to work out whether the user has a Glimmering Sentinel on the board and therefore we sort of need to work out whether the heal target call is triggered by a Glimmering Sentinel's heal. And the thing is, if we have two Glimmering Sentinels, then things get even more screwy, because it literally could go on forever. I'm going to suggest we remake this card. What if we did this a different way? What if we did this a different way? What if the Glimmering Sentinel didn't heal them? What if it just gave them health? Does that work, is what I need to try and work out. I think that would have to be how we did this. Actually, I think that's how I had it, which is kind of annoying. Is it max HP? base defense. Now, I had a feeling earlier, yeah, I need to rephrase this card. Give a random friendly minion that much health. Alright, that was actually a really tricky one to try and work out. And I may still even not be right, but I'm pretty sure I am. That's a thing. Okay. The thing that we've had to do here is just change the wording very slightly so that it can't infinitely stack. I'm not a huge fan of it because I preferred the old phrasing, but this just has to be the way that we do this. Wait, that still doesn't work? Pos on board of op is not defined. What? How do we check if pos on board of op is a thing, then we check if it has an effect type, and then it's like, I don't know. Oh, it's got a lowercase o. Game mechanics 1075. It could well be the case that everyone in my house right now is asleep. So I'm going to keep it down a little bit more. You get to hear some of the Barry White dulcet tones. Alright. Yes, it worked. So it can include itself. It can include itself. And the only thing is, this text is a bit too much for the display right now, which is annoying. Whenever you heal a friendly character, this should be creature. Oh, is that actually meant to be character? Yeah, it is. Cack. Okay. So what we need to do then is say +1 here. I had most of this right to begin with, then I got rid of it all. So if a random number is equal to user.board.length else we do this. Then here we do if user.sorcerer.hp plus amount is bigger than is bigger than or equal to user.sorcerer.maxhp. Then we do user.sorcerer.hp equals user.sorcerer.maxhp. Else we do user.sorcerer.hp plus equals user.sorcerer.maxhp. Nope. Plus equals amount. I'm going to write a note for myself here. Note, this does not use the heal mechanic because it would cause max call stack errors. Okay. So whenever you heal a friendly character, give a random friendly character that much health. I don't like friendly. I don't like the use of the word friendly. I want to use the word ally. Whoops. Okay. Let's attempt this now then, he says. I really like the dark blue on the spell picture. I know it's not actually meant to look that good right now, but I don't know what it is. It just looks really nice when it's over here. So it kind of does work. It kind of does work because it doesn't go into the 2-3 section. So I guess that will have to work for now. So it went to a 2-2 and then it healed us for 1. Sweet. That works for me. Yeah, sorry, I just thought of a really weird interaction. Or a really weird way of playing that. I'm not going to say anything because it's pretty high depth actually. So Glimmering Sentinel works. And I can finally write down that Holy Shock works, even though that's been working for ages now. Okay. I need that actually. So, what are we doing now? Sunfire. 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 5 cost. No, it's now a 6 cost. This is recently upped. Deal 3 damage to all characters who are not. To all creatures, okay. Deal 3 damage to all creatures which are not, or that, no, that are not Suncliff Sentinels. This one should work out pretty nicely. So find Sunfire. For each thing on the board, if its name is not Suncliff Sentinel, why am I not just doing deal damage to it? Oh, because I was trying to work out this bit, but I've already done this in deal damage now, so I can get rid of that. We can just do deal damage now, because before yesterday I didn't actually have it killing stuff for some reason. Now though, we're in a much better place, despite having not moved. So we're now up to number 30. I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see what people come up with here. I should also just ensure that whilst I remember, Glimmering Sentinel was a 5 cost. 5. Okay, so on the next restart that will work. Sunfire costs 6. So let's change the minion we use to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 less to Suncliff Keeper. Alright, let's have a look. Just have to skip through a few phases here. Seeing all these cards coming together, actually being able to test them properly, it's just makes me so happy and so excited. Okay, so that killed the thing in the wrong position. Yeah. That is a little strange. So find function, deal damage. So this target 1 index of should call to the correct index, really. Oh, but we're not actually setting a target. No, we are. Oh, I think I get why. Because we had to do this I minus thing. Yep, I agree with myself. This is the correct way of doing it. Again, I am outsmarted by my past self. The reason why is because we had to recalibrate the for loop, which we were doing, which isn't actually possible from the deal damage function. There we go. Sweet. That worked perfectly. So we can say that Sunfire works. Awesome. Why do I feel like it's not a card, or it's a different card now, Sunfire? Is it called something different? No, it's not. Okay. Never mind then. So God Soul, the next card. This card is absolutely mental, and I think it might be one of the defining cards of the first meta. So 10, give a creature +10/+10 and cluster 6. So let's say and add cluster 6. No, let's just say and cluster 6. Okay, therefore what we need to do is check here. Buff card both by 10. Add cluster target 1, 6. I think this might just be a fairly easy one to just double check that works. So if we go down here, let's make some big myths and go to 31 so that we get God Souls. Yep. So let's play a couple of myths. Let's make some big myths. That's weird. Why can't I do this? Both board null. Why am I not able to? This is interesting. So we've got a card which we can't make work. Only works on my opponent. I really don't know. Yeah, why is this happening? Have I missed something on it? Null, both board null. Null here. Null, 0, null, 10, spell, God Soul. I don't know then. I really don't know. It's a spell, basically. I'm just going to try and find out which one of these it's hit then. Because that's really weird. Return 3. Okay, so we got something. Ha! Got one! Okay. So, allegedly position of target is null. How is the position of the target null? Huh? I guess the other thing then to check is when we click on it. That, I think, would be because it thinks it's a weapon. No, it doesn't. It doesn't think it's a weapon. Which makes things even more intriguing. Does this happen with any other spells? Because I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I guess... What could I... Spell null. it's literally just backing out immediately then. Which means it's over here that's the issue. So is it rendering this? It's rendering it as a spell. Yep. I'm a little bit confused why we do this, because by the looks of things it's a bit weird. But I'm lost. Yeah, it's definitely a bit funky that we do that. But I genuinely have never run into this issue before, and I don't see how I haven't if this is the case. It's not here. So where is it then? Oh, it might not even be in this file, dummy. But it has to be. Let's try another minion. Because that's all I can think of. No, not minion, sorry, another spell. If we try another spell, let's say Haven's Strike. Yeah, let's try Haven's Strike. She'll be 18. This is really strange. Okay, so maybe I'm looking in the wrong place. Why am I looking forward again? Oh yeah. Choose effect, damage target. Don't think that's it. I'm just trying to find... Right, so if I'm clicking on this spell and then I click on a minion, where is that? Right, let's just close all of this. I think it's here. Okay. I reckon that there's potential for that to be our fix. Oh, I forgot to set them. It didn't fix. Damn it. So if target board is not equal to own and target board is not equal to op, why is this? That's not what we were looking for. Freak. Okay, so what were we looking for? Using spell? Nope. Spell validated. Nope, I am completely lost. Because I can't find the function, and that is really annoying. Is it here? Yeah, it is. No, this is only if the opponent is ready. and in our game the opponent isn't ready. But therefore, the fact that we're calling in here, right? We shouldn't be. So that tells me that there's something wrong with the spells in the hand. So, what initiates action phase action? Add target to action. Right. I'm confused. Right, so there's 5 calls to action phase action. Right, this is how we find out then. Oops. So find action phase action, console.log. Call 2. So once we get this, we can find out what the issue is. Now the thing is, most of these are weapon calls, and we've already worked out that this is a spell. It's actually calling a spell, which is what we should be doing. And I reckon it comes from here, because I'm fairly sure I have actually tested this. But let's have a see. This is one of those tear your hair out bugs. Call 1. So it's not this one. It's that one. It is the one that I thought it was. Okay. So add action to array. can be called from here. So we add it to the action ray. I reckon this is where something's going wrong. Because let me open up the old file, because I reckon I've changed something here and that's what screwed it up. Right, so then the thing to check maybe here is that this is a util card. It is. No. So if it includes card spell, that doesn't seem right. Like, what if... What does this teach me? It made a call unsuccessfully. Then something afterwards happened. So after we'd added this action to the array, we returned back, which means that we know that the card isn't playable, and that's fine. Then what we do is when we add target, this is what doesn't work. So what I believe is happening is that our own minions are not clickable. So find show board. So if self-playable actions and its length is bigger than 0, and what is self-I? Okay. Oh. It's as simple as that. I think. Where do we set up the utility cards? Yeah, util card. Find util card. Right. So oh, was I think I was meant to be looking at this. Oh, I think I was in the right place there. Now I think I found the issue though. Because this is a board, right? This is on the board. Yeah. So why the hell are we checking if it has defiance? If anything, we should be checking that it doesn't have defiance. And I think that's the mistake I'm making. In fact, I'm very sure that's the mistake I'm making. It was. Okay. All that for nothing. Essentially. So now what was I actually doing? God's Soul. That was the card I was trying to do. Jesus Christ almighty. One, in fact, add 13, I think it's 31. I just wasted so much time. I think for that exact reason, I'm going to make myself stream for longer than I was going to. I don't know how long I was going to though, that's the only thing. It's like, that was such a stupid thing that I'm fairly sure I done earlier as well. Call it adds to cluster as well. God's Soul is done. If anything, I'm actually quite angry with myself for being so stupid there. Anyway, back on the train once again. We are now looking at Magoon Worshipper. So over here, find Worshipper. Oh, I spelled this wrong. It was a Worshipper. It's a 4/3/4, so it's gone up 1 in attack. It has an entry effect apparently. It does, but it's also spectral. Okay. So we're going to say spectral entry. Reduce the turn cost of a recruit in your hand by 2. No. Reduce the cost of the most expensive unplayed aspect creature. Okay, so rude? What? I think I'm going crazy. Reduce the cost of your most expensive unplayed aspect creature. Right. So what we're gonna do is it .sorcery? It shouldn't be. Oh no, it is. So if it's sorcery, if it has a sorcery, which means it's a minion, and it is an aspect, so user.handI.sorcery, no, .type .includes aspect, I guess what we'll also do then is we'll say, no, we will do this. We'll say here if most expensive aspect is not a thing, then we say that most expensive aspect is equal to user.handI. Then what we'll do is we'll say for let I equal 0, I is less than user.deck.length, I++, and we'll do the same. And then whenever we find hand, we replace it with deck. And that then should give us a minion. And what we're then going to do... Oh, what we also need to say, else if this is .cost is bigger than, no, other way around, user.handI.cost is bigger than, so it's always going to be like the one that's on top, which I think is actually quite good. So the cost is bigger than the most expensive .cost, then we'll make this the most expensive. In fact, what we should do is say or this. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to say if most expensive aspect is set, we are going to do most expensive aspect dot cost minus equals 2. Okay. Now, is Magoon Worshipper an aspect? No. So we're gonna have to go over here, then up here we're gonna have to put Magoon Worshipper, which I can't remember what number it'd be. 18. Okay. So we got myths and god souls. Don't really want the god souls. Magoon Worshipper. Okay, so spectral entry. Reduce the cost of your most expensive unplayed aspect creature. Okay. Now I'm just going to skip forwards to turn 4. And we'll play Magoon Worshipper, so they should both buff the first myth in our hands. It didn't. Okay. Oh, hang on, maybe it did. No, it didn't. Should reduce the cost. Now, one thing that we should do is say if most expensive aspect is bigger than or equal to 2, we do this. Else we do most expensive aspects dot cost equals 0. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a console log here. Reduced cost. I suppose I could do console.log I, and then here console.log I, just to see where the last one is. And what we'll actually do is we'll say hand plus I and deck plus I, and we'll reload this. Welcome to anyone new to the stream, by the way. Little small influx of people. Hope you're all doing well. If you have any questions about what on earth I'm doing here, feel free to ask. So now we just need to skip forwards to turn 4. So Magoon Worshipper, hand 0, and that only procced once. Which is weird. Is type the right thing? It is. Oh, but it didn't reduce cost. Interesting. Oh, we don't want to do else return. I reckon that's what it is. Because then we're just returning from this function. That's fine. Yep. My bad. I don't know why I had that, but I did. And that was the source of all my issues. So, keepers. There we go. Just the one that now costs 0. Sweet. That worked. Good, 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 good. Magoon Worshipper is done. Woo! Okay. Now then, what we want to do is the next one, Myth Giant. Myth Giant. Okay. Myth Giant, which is here. It's an aspect, it's a keeper card, it's a turn 9, not a turn 8. It's gone up from a cluster 5 to a cluster 6. And it is also an Overwhelm card, which I need to program, which is going to take a little bit of time here, I imagine. So we just need to change here the text and that as well. Okay. So Myth Giant, yeah, it doesn't actually do anything, so to speak. But I need to add this Overwhelm effect, which basically is has it got, I don't know what the alternative is in Magic. I don't know what the keyword is, but it's kind of like that. And actually we should be saying, I think I want Overwhelm to come first. Overwhelm cluster 6. So what we are going to do then is work this out. So I need to find blockers. What comes before end blocker phase? Oh, this is game. Oops. I want this one, I think. Here. Select stances. Show stances. Again, I don't know where this is, which is really frustrating. I think it's this. Yeah, looks like it. Begin blocking. Okay. So, yeah, that's fine. Now what we want to do, we'll do this. This makes sense. Now what we want to do afterwards is say if this is less than this and the user.board .effect type and .effect type equals, or sorry, dot includes overwhelm, then what we're going to do here is we're going to say user.sorcerer. I've got this in the wrong place. This should be the one that's actually doing all of this. If the attacker has this, is what we should be asking. So if it has an effect type and its effect type is equal to that, then we're going to do user.sorcerer.HP minus equals this minus this. Then what we need to do is check what happens when the user loses life. Okay, we'll go back to that in a second. Now what we're going to do alternatively here, no, this is fine actually, this is correct, because we only want to check that for the defending minion, sorry, for the attacking minion. So what we want to do, 943, Oh, yeah. No, we only call this at the end. Yes, you smart person, you. Okay, now what we want to do is copy this. Now this is between the dot defense minus equals here then. Wait, what is this? Why is it the same? Okay. Oh, okay, yeah, no, this makes sense. So now what we want to do is this, right? Let's check this then. So I think we put Myth Giant in to the decks, didn't we? Maybe not. No, he didn't. Okay, so we just want like 18, let's say, because that's the God Soul, and these are already 8/8, so I kind of want to have a bit of fun. Oh, I got the wrong thing. Never mind. So, oh, we still got Magoon Worshipper. What? Okay. Oh, because I upped the wrong one. Hyloon's Punishment. That's not even been done yet. What changed? Oh well, screw it. Oh yeah, we have to go for a while now, don't we? In fact, what I'm going to do instead is make them cost 1. I'll mark it yellow for that reason. And then what I want to do is I want to mix the myth giants with myth so that we can test the overwhelm mechanic. Oh, that hurt. I forgot how much that would hurt. So I need to attack with the myth giant. So this user should get hit for some. This guy should go down to... go down 6 health. He went down 14. Why did he go down 14? So it's functioning, not correctly, but it's functioning. Now I wonder... how would 14 come about? Well, let's try trading just myths, if I can. No, I can't. Okay. Wonder if I'm only meant to run this once. Although it doesn't particularly make sense with this being called twice, therefore. Oh wait, yeah, this is only checking for op defenders. I see what's going wrong then. So this should be the one here. And then this should be the other one. Yeah. I think this will work. Excuse me for the croakiness there. I have been streaming for almost 5 hours today, which I'm quite impressed with myself for. Okay. So this person should go down 6 health, so they should end up on 53. It's gone down to 45 again. So they are taking the damage twice. Which doesn't make sense because it's not defending. So it's actually taking away the amount twice. I guess I might just need to get rid of this one. I think that's how we have to do it. It's just weird to me that it's counted as a defender, but hey, that may produce bugs at some point. Right, that's orange because we have this here. Okay, so yeah, I just need to test that more than other cards, I guess, at some point. For now though, we're on to the last 4. Might try and get these done today. Depends. One of them's really kind of annoying because it has so many effects, although most of them are now in the game, so maybe not. Right, Dark Light Spear, which I think is a new name. Yeah, this was Sun Shaper. Dark Light Spear. So it's a 3/6/2. Is it an entry? Yeah. Okay, so actually this one's not too bad. So it's Sun Shaper, here we go. So this is making way for Dark Light Spear, and what this is doing on the thing is heal target user op.sorcerer for 15, including the game user and the opponent for it. Okay, so let's now try this. This needs to go down to 32. This needs to be refreshed. Let's restart the server. Nobody's talking on Twitch. Just checking. Alright. Dark Light Spear. Heal the opposing sorcerer for 15. Yeah, it healed him. Okay, I'm going to take that as being done because, I mean, it wasn't that difficult to set up. I guess there's just, you know, real high level checks on that, but other than that, we should be fine. Hyloon's Punishment is next. So we go to 33. And we're actually trying out Hyloon's Punishment now. Let's just give ourselves 11 so that we get myths. Hyloon's Punishment. Deal 4 damage to a character. If your opponent controls 8 or more souls, deal 8 damage instead. Okay, think this might be the same as it was. Hyloon's punishment costs 3. Yep. No target. Well, there's the difference. Yeah, that was broken before. Okay. Deal 4 damage to target character. If your opponent controls 8 or more souls, deal 8 damage instead. Both board. Nope. This is all. Because this is characters. Okay. So, Hyloon's punishment. If op.sorcerer.souls is bigger than 7, then we do deal damage. User op.sorcerer. No. We should be doing target. Okay. Let's test Hyloon's punishment out then, I guess. Okay, so the name is too long for Hyloon's punishment, unfortunately. I could increase this width a bit. Could just do that. That would work. So let's open up our CSS. We were doing hand card name. In fact, it's any card name. Width is 150. Margin left is 98 for that one. So width is 150, margin left is 8. Oh wait, is it? Yeah, so it's... yeah. Trying to work that out. Jesus. Margin left is no longer required for that one. We just go to 150 here. In fact, if it's negative, shouldn't it go further negative? I think that is the case. So this one here, for example, should be 148. Fairly sure that's right. Okay. We can test that out. I know that isn't particularly like priority number 1 here, but I like having things looking decent even if not functioning decent. I shouldn't say that. That's untrue. Anyway, yeah, that seems to be working out. Okay, so confirm. Myth. Okay, yeah, this one is broken. Draw card name, find card name, draw card name. Is this one supposed to be minus 98? No. Okay. That's fine though. Okay, sweet. Now this one just needs changing. Minus 67. Okay. So Hyloon's punishment is working, I believe. So let's just try and hit this guy. He only goes down to 55. Hyloon's punishment is working. Tomb Protector, the last creature of the Keepers. It's exciting. I don't know what that was all about. Okay, so Tomb Protector. Tomb Protector, Tomb Protector. Where are you? There you are. 211, indeed. Target entrance. Yes. Entry. Give a random ally recruit, so that should be creature. Defiance. If it has 1 health, draw a card. Perfect. So, find Tomb Protector. Well, in fact, he's not the last creature. We've just finished the last utility, is what I should have said. So, Tomb Protector. We're not doing this randomly. I don't know why I was. So, Tomb Protector should have a target set here and here. And we should be doing target here and saying target dot effect type plus equals this, and also target dot description plus equals bold defiance unbold. That's what we should be doing. Okay. Then we're saying if target.defense equals 1, draw cards 1. Whoa! Thank you for the follow, Louis Northmore. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Caught me off guard there. Thank you very much. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we're drawing a U. Oh, it doesn't matter what we're drawing. We should just be drawing. Yeah, that's fine. User should probably be like this. Hey, how's it going? Thank you for the follow, as I say. Draw cards 1. I think we're good. So let's try it. So let's mix up some 11s and some 19s? Question mark? I'm not particularly sure right now. Myth Giant. Damn it, I got it wrong. It was 20. I was so tempted to say 20 as well. That's quite annoying. Okay, Tomb Protector. Entry should have a space after it. Oh, wait. That says random. And that says random. I was right before. Yep, we don't need a target. I just misread everywhere. So give a random So this doesn't need a target entrance, this just has nothing. So we're going to hit it for... no. Yeah, we're just going to give a random one this. What one has 1 health? Soul Catcher, or... yeah, no. Soul Catcher, or just another Tomb Protector, so let's just do that. Okay, let's try again. Maybe we'll get there today. Myth and Tomb Protector, Tomb Protector. Turn 2. Right, Tomb Protector, Tomb Protector. Okay, good. So this hasn't been given Defiance, which is just what we wanted to see. Right. Right, so this hasn't seemingly been given Defiance. No, it definitely hasn't. So the effect of Tomb Protector should be just entry. Oh, you dummy. Okay, should just say entry. All right. Let's get rid of these punishments and a myth. Myth, myth. Tomb Protector. Sorry, I'll stop singing. Alright, Tomb Protector and a myth. We didn't give anything Defiance, did we? Oh, I forgot to re-add. There we go. I apologise. I don't usually get things wrong this many times in a row. Okay. The gods don't like me today. They want to punish me with Hyloon's punishment in my hand when I don't want it. Tomb Protector. Cool, so this myth got Defiance. We should have the same number of cards. We do. Oh, okay. So we've given the same... oh, excuse me. We've given the same minion Defiance here. So what we need to do now is say let Defiance number equal 0 for let I equal 0, I is less than yeah, we're going to do it this way. Okay, and then what we're going to do is add this into an array. And then what we're going to do is we're going to say let the random number here be equal to this, and then minus, in fact we don't even need to do defiance num, because we can just get the length of this array. So we can do minus non-def array.length. Then what we can do is we can say user.board we can just keep that, but we need to do non-def array in the index random number, like that. Okay, that should hopefully work. He says hopefully. Where have all my tomb protectors gone? Oh, what happened there? Cannot read property effect type of undefined. Right, so what we need to do then is say if non-def array.length is 0, return. That wasn't return, that was. So we want to cut out of this function if there are no minions without defiance, or there's no minions on our board. He didn't give this defiance. Oh. That's why. In my defense to people just joining, I've been going for far longer than I have for quite a few many months. That's going to be my excuse, and I shall stick with it. Still didn't give anything defiance. Oh, it... I'm an idiot. So what I want to do is I want to check that they don't have defiance. I think that's actually easier than the other way of doing this. I'm just going to do this here, which is really bad. In fact, no, what the hell am I doing? Dearie me, I apologise once again. If this is not the case, then we add it. Yeah, I think this is what I needed to do. Yeah, I think that's what we need to do. Sweet. That got given Defiance. Didn't draw a card, which is fine. So we'll play a Tomb Protector, and we can't play anything on this side. Jeez. So now that gave that Defiance. Okay. That seems to be working. Tomb Protector done. Ismagel, Protector of Suncliff. I might just call him Ismagel on the card, to be honest, because Ismagel, Protector of Suncliff, is quite a long name. Just saying. Right, so he is a big guy. Entry, exit, blocker. Yes. Blocker. Entry. Give your Suncliff Sentinels Defiance. Void Power. Give your Suncliff Sentinels +2/+2. So we're gonna put a couple of these guys in. Now I need to double check. This is 949 usually, so I'm going to put him on a yellow so that I can make him 1. We're going to make one of these 11 and one of them 21. Then Ismagel. If effect time equals entry, then we're going to go through our board, and if there is a Suncliff Sentinel, then we add a Defiance to its there, and we want to do user.board.effect type .description plus equals Defiance. Okay. And then we're going to give it +2/+2 once this exits the board as well. So it's not 11 that we want. Myth is 12. 12 and 21. Are you ready to see Ismagel, the potato? Probably would have helped if I'd made him cost 1. Oh, I did. Yeah, this is one of those ones that's just going to be impossible to fit on the card. It's close, but his stats get muddled, so yeah, kind of sucks. So if we play Ismagel, he's pretty bad. Okay, so we didn't actually need to do anything there. Now I did want to check though. That was weird, we shouldn't have been able to have done that. He shouldn't be able to attack. That's weird, because it just checked if it was a blocker. Oh, okay. Can you take me here, please? No? Okay. And what we wanted to do was also probably set Suncliff Keeper to 1, and that means I need to go over here and set Suncliff Keeper to orange just for testing. Okay, so the entry effect did not work. Do we have entry for him? Entry, exit, blocker. We do. So... when do we run entry effects? That's worrying. Handle minion board entry. Wait, but why is that post-entrance one there? This is what's confusing me now. Oh, that's weird. So we should be running the handle minion board entry here, and thus we should be running this. Miguel, you are confusing me, sir. So if we just do a console.log hit a console.log entry hit, and a console.log exit hit. Let's have a look then. Hit entry hit. It helps if you're not an idiot, apparently. There we go. Ismigul's done. At least his entry effect is definitely. I'm fairly sure his other effect will be too. Suncliff Keeper. Oh, I just made another Suncliff Keeper. Okay, they both have Defiance now. Good. Okay, that's fine though. In fact, boop. Ooh, that was weird. Okay. We killed two things. But three things came off the board, didn't they? I would have to watch that back. Because I'm fairly sure I hit Ismigul. I then hit that. And two things left the board somehow. Wouldn't like to hazard a guess why. What is going on? Okay, so if you use this spell on your own minion, it gets rid of 2. And this, for some reason, has just gained +2/+2. What just happened? I certainly didn't have 4 Suncliff Keepers. Alright, I'm going to add that to the new to do. In the state I left the game overnight, if you targeted your own minion with the spell Hyloon's Punishment, you ended up losing 2 to 3 minions at a time. That's a weird one by me. Don't even know where to start. Yeah, that was odd. Oh, okay, so we need to check here whether they actually have Defiance already as well. So, Ismigul, if user.board.i.effect type and user.board I dot effect type is equal to dot includes defiance, and we want to check for the opposite of this. So if this is not the case, move this up here and do this. Now in regards to this spell, like, what is that? I want to know if that's just Hailune's punishment. Because it's killing like 3 things. What the heck? I'm wondering. Does it just keep dealing damage or something? I want to find this out. I was going to stop streaming, but now I'm truly intrigued. Render me confused. Oh, it would help if I actually set a minion. One dead. So somewhere else it's calling that as well. I reckon I don't need this. Which I thought I did, because the other day something didn't die when it was meant to. There we go. Now, what was the card which wasn't working the other day? Was it Haven's Strike that didn't work? Let me try and see if Haven's Strike will work now. It is seconds, so it's number 12. No, it's not, it's number 18. It seems to be working. Alright, well, I think then that we are nearly there. I'm going to quickly change back the 2 that I needed to change, which is Suncliff Keeper to a 4-drop, which I now mark green. And Ismagel, who should cost 9. Right? Yeah. He's green as well. So, all we have left is Speaker's Lightbow and yeah. All we have left is Resurrect and Speaker's Lightbow. So Resurrect needs the slow mechanic putting in. So need to add the slow effect. And then waiting to see if sorcerers are meant to be allowed to attack during the board phase here. Because at the moment they're not able to, and I'm pretty sure they should be able to. So that's a little bit odd to me. But yeah, I am pretty much done for today. I've been streaming for 6 hours, I think. So I'm going to take a rest. Have a good evening, everyone. I hope you stay well. And I hope to see you again tomorrow for more Soul Sorcerers. Catch you later. Goodbye for now.